To the Ebola outbreak, the nurse from Maine who was quarantined in New Jersey for several days vows to leave her home today. She returned to the U.S. last week after working in West Africa. CBS 2's Don Champion here now with new developments this morning. Don.
Well, Kaci Hickox spent the weekend confined to a sealed tent at a Newark, New Jersey hospital over Ebola concerns. She was eventually allowed to go home to Maine on Monday. Now that state is threatening to get a court order to make her stay home for 21 days.
It's painful. It's emotionally draining.
Still healthy and flanked by her boyfriend, Kaci Hickox emerged from her Maine home Wednesday night to stand her ground.
I'm not willing to stand here and let my civil rights be violated when it's not science-based.
Hickox has said she will end a voluntary home quarantine today. The nurse has become the face of the debate on whether to quarantine American healthcare workers returning from Ebola-stricken countries in West Africa. Hickox has tested negative for the virus ever since getting back from Sierra Leone last week. The state still wants her home quarantined to wait out a 3-week incubation period for Ebola.
There are other cases where individuals have not tested positive, did not believe that they were symptomatic, and quickly developed symptoms while they were out in the public.
Surrounded by healthcare workers Wednesday, President Obama spoke out against aggressive restrictions.
We need to call them what they are, which is American heroes. They deserve our gratitude.
Even still, a new CBS News poll of more than 1,200 people nationwide found 80% say Americans returning from West Africa should be quarantined upon arrival. Now, Hickox has been negotiating details of her quarantine. She says she's even willing to restrict her travels and not take public transportation. Now, this issue of quarantines could heat up in the coming weeks. About 20 American aid workers are expected to return to the U.S. from West Africa in the next month. Mary?